Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Martin will throw it. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Runs through a man. He might have some space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Swings it out to his running back. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Bulldogs are flying down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to...
Wide open spaces. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back. Then you got to tackle that, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission.
Keeps it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run, and he can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
Number 99, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the... Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Cotton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the give off the left side. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Bobcats!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the...
Makes the catch and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Makes the grab.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Finds his man on the RPO. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Nice move there. Stop right there.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Martin back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Cotton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cotton. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it. Rushes on. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right side, it's Cotton. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bobcats! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big...
Never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Martin will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Young. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Direct snap. They knock him down right there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw again. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Cotton. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're all over it. Turns it upfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bobcats looking to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete on the right side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under pressure. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
There he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making the adjustment. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. He's got it down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Just smothered on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Cuts it upfield. It's Browning. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Right at the line. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Texas State. Into the end zone for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on Fresno State's sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Aggies chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cotton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tough run here. It's Browning. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas State. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision.
And the ball is loose on the return. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's changing the play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Glass. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the 1st down. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Sees a crease. Maybe a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Martin back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That keeps the score. Texas State, 35. Fresno State, 30.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Drops back on 1st down. Hauls it in. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and Nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Snags it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of the
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Shoots it to the left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field.
Switch it.
They'll run it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the counter play. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Pryor. Turning it on. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass. Left side, it's Lewis. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line, trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glass. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Martin will throw it. Out wide right, it's Young.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to slip through and pick it up. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the timing just a hair off. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off-play action. Looking left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because net...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. They're all over it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a short gain.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Motion from the wideout. Martin back to pass. Zings it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. At the 35, he's open. Snags it, and there's running room. What an effort to get that fumble and take it the other way and just about house the thing.
This defense practices creating turnovers. They do it all week long, whether it's interceptions, whether it's recovering fumbles, and you see how excited they get. Look at the energy this defense has once this defender is off and running. That was a big-time play.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Second down, gonna throw it. Back's got it. Touchdown, Texas State. And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he tacks on the extra point. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bobcats sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.